Right, midday, day 2. I've nicked the shelter of somebody else's awning to try and get out of the noise to record something. This is the holding area for the race itself. Where the flags are in the background, that's the grandstand. The bikes go down to there when they get called for the race. Hang around behind there, wait for a couple of minutes before they get let out onto the track. So what we're waiting for this afternoon now is the start of practice. The 3 bikes ahead of us here, that's Gary just to the right of the Ducati warming that up. The Norton's yet to be started and warmed up, and then the TZ, and they're like yesterday, they're out one after another after another. So it'll be busy for the next hour-ish, hour and a half. If all goes well, all we've had to do this morning was tinker around a bit. We've changed the gearing on the TZR. I've worked a bit on the suspension for Steve because he was having some trouble with getting kicked out of the seat. Softened the back end off and done some other changes, so we'll see how they go. The Norton, we've had a problem with the gear linkage after yesterday. It wasn't sort of returning, so we've worked on that, figured out what it was and fixed it. The Ducati, no real issues with that. Don't think we've changed anything. Steve's well and truly used to that bike now, so it just goes out and does what it does, and then we check it over when it comes back in. Things always try and slacken themselves off and loosen themselves, so it's just a once over and a check over. They've all been fueled up, tyres are all checked. It's a lot warmer, as you can see, a lot brighter today. Temperatures are a little bit different, so we've adjusted a couple of things for that. So hopefully in about 5 minutes, the guys, just if you can make them out right in the distance there where the yellow railing is, there's a guy in an orange boiler suit. He'll hold down a klaxon, hold up a board that says a minute to go, and Steve, wherever he is, there he is, the chap in the yellow leathers there, talking to a mate. Steve will be heading out 4 laps-ish, something like that, on each bike. We'll bring them all back in. He'll jump off one, hop out onto the other. We'll line them all up down in the paddock. We're actually camped somewhere right in the distance over there. We'll check them all over, and then this evening we've got the racing. So all the bikes will get a last tinker with, refueled, rechecked. They have to come back up. Scrutineering's just on my right here, is where the guy's just wheeling number 84 out of. There's a scrutineering tent up there. All the bikes have to go through scrutineering every time they're about to go out on track. Different to track racing, which we often do at circuits in the UK, where you just get scrutineered once a day and then you're done. Over here, every time the bike goes out on circuit, before it goes back on circuit, it has to be re-scrutineered. Looks like they've stalled the Ducati, which is easy to do because it won't idle on its own. You have to keep blipping the revs to keep it going. So they're just going to get that one started on the rollers, which is a bit of a 2-man job and a faff. I may have to help. Fingers crossed. I'm sure they'll get it sorted. And that's about it, really. We'll see how this afternoon goes. Couple of practice sessions. Yeah, I might have to go and help. So we'll see how that goes on this afternoon. I'll try and give an update tonight.